Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another Attack on Titan episode for you guys. Attack on Titan Season 3, episode number 20. And, well, things are getting intense now, aren't they? Whew. Wow, the basement. I don't know, was it like an anticlimax? You know, a bit of like, we were expecting so much because we waited for so long. I mean, obviously, it changed their world completely, but, you know, it's just kind of, you know, we kind of already knew, by this point, as a viewer, we kind of already knew that there was another world out there. Obviously, now it's great that we're actually going to get to see that, with what happened at the end of the last episode, but, I don't know, for me, it felt like a bit of an anticlimax, and it just basically confirmed what we already knew. And, you know, I'm not dissing everything. I mean, this series has been amazing, you know. And if I went back and watched it, there's probably so much foreshadowing every point along the way, you know. So I'm not dissing it. I'm just, you know, looking forward now to finding out more. And, you know, hopefully we'll find out more. I mean, because that kid at the end of the last episode was called Grisha, so I'm assuming that's Eren's father. So maybe we're going to have like an episode where he is the focus, like his growing up and stuff. And, you know, that might even lead us to the fact that Eren might actually have another family, which could complicate matters, obviously, because if he has another family, then, you know, well, is he going to love them? Is he, you know, is he going to find out? Is he going to embrace them? You know, all of that. So, it's definitely going to be interesting, I've got to say. But I'm looking forward to it, I really am. So, I mean, like I said, I think this episode is probably going to be something along those lines. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept that for like season 4. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that, and then they might go back to Eren and everybody, you know, the scouts moving towards, I guess, the ocean. I guess maybe they'll interlink the two things. So yeah. Really looking forward to this, guys. Can't wait. Hope you enjoy this. Before we get to the video, guys, please just, you know, if you enjoy this video, drop a like. Don't be afraid to subscribe for more daily reactions. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is there anything else you'd like me to react to? Remember, we've just started the Jujutsu Kaisen reaction series, which you guys voted for in favor of that over Demon Slayer. And, of course, we've also got JoJo going on as well. So check those out, guys, if you do get the chance. Very much appreciated. But I've baffled on enough now. I think we should get to the video. I'll see you there. You know, one thing that's, I don't know, like, with JoJo, we, you know, we have like that disclaimer at the start. And I haven't found any of the others having a disclaimer, so I wonder if that's just a JoJo thing. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to it. All right. Okay, this looks very modern. Oh, they even got cars. Okay, so this is definitely where we saw Grisha. It looks like Grisha as well. I mean, they're so far more advanced. You know, they got cars. Oh, that's just a depressing image, isn't it? That day. Oh, that day. What happened on that day? We don't even have an introduction to music. Oh, that sucks, man. I mean, I'm getting more and more of a feeling that it's going to be based. Wow, everybody looks so depressed. Video. Maybe the ones that have got the bracelets on are the Eldians then. And, you know, it does look like they're being treated like we said in the last episode, like the Jews were in the ghettos. I guess they're not allowed to leave that area. Internment zone, yeah, like a ghetto. Uh-oh. Oh no. Maybe that's what it means when it said that day. Labor or beating? That's very noble of him. Wow. Oh shit, Jesus Christ, man. It's just a kid, for crying out loud. Jesus Christ, guys. Wow. Well, he doesn't actually look too beaten. Okay, well, I mean, this guy seems like, I don't know. He seems like a good soldier, but at the same time, he's a bit of a dick because he just battered the shit out of a kid. But I think he's giving him a beating in such a way that he's not damaged like his face, or the bruises are all going to be like internal, like on the stomach. And so that's kind of noble. But there's just something I want to talk about, like sent to the Eldians' paradise. Now, I don't know. To me, that sounds like the island where, our characters are. And when he says send them, does he mean turn them into titans? Like we saw with what's her name? Emir. So I'm a little, I think that's what he means by that. So even if they're kids, they turn them into titans. I mean, maybe that's why you got the small ones, because they're kids. That's just brutal. Anyway, I mean, it's noble of him to let him see this. He's just giving him a beating. He's taken the punishment for his sister, and now he's moving on, which is good. But where's his sister? His sister went off with the fat one. So I don't know. That seems suspicious because also it says that day. So I don't know. Oh shit! Wow. I have a funny feeling he killed her. Sins of his ancestor. Marley, wow, there's so much to be taken in here. What's going on here? I mean, it's just, it is literally a reflection. It's literally a reflection of the ghettos during the Holocaust. And I don't want anyone to talk about that because that's just a disturbingly disgusting period of history. But it's nice that they're talking about it. Oh, this could be important. Okay, so there we go. 9 titans. Okay. Yeah, I suppose they're not really going to fight them, be able to kill them with spears and swords. How would they do that? So there's the island. That's where we are. I wonder if everybody there in Eldia knows about the walls and why they've never actually gone to attack them. God, look at the face of fear. It just seems like that sort of kid that just wants to rebel about everything. So these are descendants then of that original one. Wow. So why are these guys not? Why are these guys not in the island as well? Because obviously it just said that they fled to that island. Why are there some that are still left over? Interesting. And why do they keep calling it paradise? I mean, really? Man, that's brutal. He's just basically blaming your son. Man, this series just doesn't mess about. It keeps fucking around with you. Oh, he's grown up now. People really hate them. I truly hate them. Oh, so it's like an underground resistance then. Ah, okay. Fed them to the wolves. Fuck, man, that's a fucking kid, man. The owl. I wonder who this is. This owl. So it seems like the Eldians have sort of. It seems like I'm really sorry. I don't mean to keep pausing here. It's just this seems like it's such an important episode. I don't want to miss anything by analyzing So I apologize. I really do. But it just seems like, because, you know, what's that famous quote? It's something about history. The history is written by the victors. And, you know, we can quite clearly see that here. You know, because the tripe that's been, you know, told is like, oh, she was destructive, they killed, they did this, that, and then here they have the other version of the defeated, who is like, oh, she built the roads, she made people prosper, everything was great. So it's just, you know, it's a case of who do you believe, as obviously as a viewer. But then it's like, if she did all of that, then it's clear that the Malians overthrew that, and they actually believe all of this nonsense. We don't know it's nonsense yet, because, you know, we don't really know who's telling the truth, and that's history for you. You know, you go back through all of our history, all of time. You know, history. I think it was Sun Tzu who said it. History is always written by the victors. Probably not Sun Tzu. Probably someone else. History is always written by the victors. So, you know, you can write whatever you want if you're victorious, and you know, that seems what's happened here. Uh-oh. They're showing us a door. That's not good. Who's this? Dina Fritz. Alright. Hey, isn't that the woman from the picture that we saw in the last episode? Oh, isn't that Eren? Yeah, and he wanted to blank them, yeah. But why didn't everyone go with him? That's the thing. Okay. Yeah, let's... Uh-oh, something's gonna happen. Isn't that the woman from the picture? There we go. Married. Zeke. Zeke. Why does that name ring a bell? Ah, here's the photo. It's got to be the photo that we saw, yeah. There it is. Knew it. Well, that was pretty obvious. Didn't have to know it. Hang on. Whoa. So, let me get this straight, right? So they've all been fed this bullshit, basically, from the Malians, and now they need the Eldians to be the vessels for the Titans. So the Malians quite clearly cannot be vessels for the Titans. Only the Malians can. Only the Eldians can. Question: why don't the Eldians use the power of those Titans and overthrow the Malians? I mean, obviously, it's probably not that simple. I mean, it might be because they're brainwashed, but it just seems like a potential flaw there that could definitely be attacked. So, but oh shit! So does that mean that means like Reiner and Bertolt were actually Eldians? They're actually like the same race as Eren and all of them. Damn. Huh. Wow, we're learning a lot of stuff in this episode. I mean, obviously something bad happens. So let's see. I still don't get why they need to keep changing. You know, if they're Titans, surely they live forever, especially when their bodies regenerate. I don't understand. Oh. But how do they know that? Ah, well, there we go. There's the reason why they never bothered to attack. Hang on. I need to go back a few seconds there. Hey, this guy with the beard, he looks familiar. He looks very familiar. And then this guy here, they look very familiar. can't. Oh, where have we seen? The one with the beard. The one with the beard is the one that ate. The one with the beard is the one that ate Thomas, right? He's the one that ate Thomas, right? Gotta be. That's where I remember it from. And then the other one is the one that is the creepy one. He's like on his hand and knees, and he popped his head round as it was flattened on the floor. One of the girls. Yeah, I think it was way back in episode 5. So obviously, if that is the case, these guys obviously get captured and turned into Titans. He didn't learn his lesson. So I'm guessing that it's something's not gonna happen. Something's not good. Fuck, he turned them in. He turned them in. He turned his own parents. Oh my, he turned his own parents into the police. Man, this is literally Nazi Germany. Wow. Okay, though the humans who live outside the walls look no different than us and speak the same language as we do, their civilization appears far more advanced than ours. However, they view us who live inside the walls as a race of devils that have committed terrible sins. Yeah, well, I mean, technically you could just go and bomb the hell out of them if you got friggin' Zeppelins. Jesus. Wow. Turned his own parents in, man. Ah, here we are. The place where they convert them. This is where we saw Amir, right? Hang on. Hey. He looks familiar. Isn't he the policeman, the army man that was talking to him, that was having the cigarette with him? They obviously know about this owl then. But I wonder if they actually know who the owl is themselves. Maybe what happened that day is what convinced him to I don't know. Wow. He's finally hitting him that he's responsible for all this shit. Hey, free to go. It's him. The fat one. Oh shit, yeah. Oh man. They all turn into Titans. All at the same time. Shit. Yeah, the big dude with the beard. Oh no. Isn't she like, they just said she's royal. Man, this is fucking messed up, man. Huh? Huh? Damn it. Well, what happened to Grisha? Why is he in the stockade? For insubordination, what did they do? Is that Mikasa? Wow. Never seen her with her hair like that. I don't know, it's kind of a ruffled luck, you know, it's interesting. Insubordination, when were they insubordinate? Oh, obviously, yeah, when they're, fighting to get them to do armor, yeah. Man, she just looks weird without her hair all, like, neat. That Titan? What? Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I mean, really? We probably should have seen something like this happening. Wow. So, Erin's... I don't know, what would you be like? I don't know, I wouldn't say... I mean, well, she's not related to him, but... Wow. Maybe that has something to do with why Eren can do what he can do. Because he's got some sort of, I don't know, connection to this Dina Fritz. But shit, man. Dina Fritz is the woman who ate his mother. But it's also the royal bloodline that would have saved everybody. And Eren killed her. Man, this is fucked up. The guy who wrote this is a genius. Just shock after shock after shock after shock. Man's a genius. Top my hat off to him. Bloody hell, he's pretty young then. Man, this guy's like pure evil. He's just like an SS stormtrooper. Hang on. So turn him into a 3 to 4 meter. So does that mean that it's not actually dependent on the person? It's actually dependent. They've got like different syringes for different sizes. Is that what that means? Shit. Man, I hate this guy. This guy is despicable. He is literally an SS. Like, Gestapo man. That's very philosophical for a man like this who's just horrendously evil. Man, you see that? He just stuck the syringe in him, wasn't even looking at the guy, and carried on talking to him. I mean, thinking about it, I mean, in a way, he's not wrong in the sense that they are monsters that eat people. So he's not wrong that they technically should be wiped out, which is essentially what they are actually doing now. But then you've got to look at the flip side. These guys are the ones actually turning them into the monsters. And I'm pretty sure that these syringes would turn these guys into monsters as well. Maybe it doesn't work on humans. Maybe it only works on Eldians. Ah, that's a thought. Man. This music is just brilliant. Oh, mate, that's just fucked up. Nah. Whoa! So it is him. He is the what's it called? The owl. It's gotta be. That's certainly, unless he really hates this guy. Well, he's definitely gonna die. He's right next to a Titan. Yeah, I remember that guy from like episode 5 or whatever it was, when he's just there like this. Oh, come on, let us watch him get eaten. Come on. Yeah, no, I want to watch it. Oh, hang on. Whoa. This dude's a Titan. But he's in the Mali security forces. So how the hell did how did that happen? Jesus Christ, man! This episode. Wow, pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Shit, man, he's destroying everything. Hang on, that's the same Titan form as Eren. Oh, you've got to be fucking joking me. Oh my god, man. Just incredible. First of all, guys, I do want to apologize for all of the stopping and starting there. I felt like this episode, right from the get-go, there was just so much information being thrown at us that I don't think I could have commented and processed it at the same time. I'm not very good at multitasking. So I just felt like there was, at certain points I just had to stop because, there's so much that needed to be processed. And then there's just sometimes where the shock value is like, oh my God. I just didn't want to miss anything, because so much happened there. I mean, where do we start? Where should we start? I mean, obviously, let's go right back to the beginning. Obviously, this nation of Mali is advanced technologically, so it does lead you to the question of why, with all this technology, the aerial power that they have now with the biplanes, why don't they use this technology to go and kill these guys? But then that was solved by I wouldn't say prophecy, by the statement, like, if you come and do anything, I'll unleash all of the Titans in the walls. And then also, if they bomb them all to hell, then they're not going to get access to the resources because they could possibly destroy those resources. So that kind of makes sense. And then, Grisha takes this beating, and then they killed an 8-year-old girl. I mean, thankfully they didn't show it. But, this guy that killed him, that killed the sister with the dogs. I mean, he literally he's got to be like a reincarnation of an SS general, like an SS stormtrooper. One of those Nazi black coat guys. Because the guy is brutal, man. But then at the same time, he was saying stuff that kind of made sense. Like, you are the Titans, you guys, all you do destroy, this is your true form, and you destroy and eat and do all of this. And you can kind of relate and understand that. But then at the same time, you go, well, they only turn into that form because you turn them into that form with the spinal fluid. So it's not our problem, it's yours. If you don't use that fluid, then we don't turn into the Titan forms, and we're just normal human beings. So yeah, and then Grisha gets happily married, has this kid, and then the kid betrays him. It's like, what? I mean, how can the kid? I mean, the kid can't have been more than like 8 years old. But how does he betray them like that? And then obviously we did notice, I think, because they did seem, the guy with the beard definitely gave it away, because he was the guy that ate Thomas, I think, or he definitely appeared in that episode 5. And it was just like, so we know that these guys get turned into Titans. And then, I mean, there's just so much to talk about. And then obviously the revelation that Dina Fritz is actually the one that ate Eren's mother. And then finally this guy at the end, he's the owl, and he's actually the attack form, the Titan in like in Eren's type of form. So, damn. But then obviously they dumped this 2-week continued on us. Like, okay, so You know, they've dropped us into this, and then obviously, I mean, it was so annoying when they went back to Eren, the dream, like, because wanted to find out how it was. And so, yeah, we're obviously presented with this guy who's obviously a Titan, but when he turned to Titan, he looked a lot more destructive than when Eren does it. So I don't know, like, I'm guessing that they've all got like different types of abilities that they can control, because we've seen that with Bertolt being able to basically create a nuclear explosion. So maybe this guy could do a different thing as well. But that just begs the question: how does he become Eren? Now, we know Grisha gets eaten by Eren, so obviously Grisha must eat this guy. So why then would this guy sacrifice himself, to Grisha? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. And why then would Grisha go and attack and take away, when he took Rod Rice's family and ate that girl, which is obviously, I'm guessing that's the Founding Titan that they're talking about. Which just, it leads you to the question of, okay, where does that come from? But then you then have to look forward and go, okay, so this guy must have allowed himself to get eaten by Grisha. But to do that, he would have had to have been a human and turned Grisha and convinced Grisha that that's how the whole process works. And that's not going to be any no small feat. But then he's got to do that, and then Grisha's got to then obviously go to the walls and have a kid, start a family, and do all of that shit. So that must, I mean, it leads you to the idea that must have been his plan all along after this, because obviously he must take this time form off him, and goes and does all of this. So why did he wait to have a child to give it to him? Why didn't he just, I don't know, look for the right person? And that then leads you to believe that for Eren to be able to have controlled this ability, because it said that it needs to be royal blood, basically, to control this one. That's why they wanted to take it from Eren and give it to Historia. So the fact that Eren can use it, well, not use it properly, we saw it at the end of season 2. I mean, it's got to indicate that there's some kind of royal blood lineage in him. So will we see that in the future? Will he be able to control it in the future? I don't know. And then, what's going to happen next? I mean, we've obviously got to the point now where our intrepid heroes are able to kill all the Titans without actually putting themselves in danger. So, I mean, the next couple episodes, I've got a funny feeling that they're going to go out and they're going to explore, and they're going to get to the sea, and then they're probably going to see what happened. And did Marley, because obviously these guys didn't return, did Marley send another fleet to find out what the damage was and then stop sending them because shit, the place has been destroyed? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. So I guess we'll find that out. But then, I mean, we've still got 2 more episodes left in this series, and what is going to happen? They're going to go to the sea. I mean, I've got a funny feeling that they're not going to, obviously our characters, they're not going to explore Marley. They're not going to get to Marley in this season. I just think to put that into 2 episodes, after everything we've been through and how well it's, all developed, I can't see that happening in the next 2 episodes. I truly can't. I think maybe we'll see it in season 4. So episode 21 and 22, they've got to be, it's got to be a lot of story development, surely. So it does lead me to the idea that maybe we're going to get more history, more knowledge about Marley, and we're going to spend a bit more time there, perhaps. Because, we know fuck all pretty much at the minute. So I think it would be nice to find out more information about that. Maybe even they'll go back to Annie and try and find out information from her. So that's what I think we're gonna happen in the next few episodes. And I do think that Aaron's got to have some kind of royal blood lineage descended from Dina. It's got. I mean, that's got to be how he can use it. I don't know how it would work exactly. Maybe when he injected him as a Titan, he injected royal blood as well, or something like he had a syringe of Dina's blood or something like that, which would be, I wouldn't put it past him. So yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. I am definitely interested. I do want to know what happens next. I really do. And I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I really do. And thank you very, very much for watching. And if you did enjoy this, drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more reactions. And I'll see you again next time, guys. Bye-bye.